The forgotten magic in the kingdom of Orisha. Magic is gone, its wielders, the Magi, slaughtered. Zélie Adebola still remembers the day magic died. Her white hair marks her as a diviner, a child of magic. Her mother was a powerful reaper until King Saren's raid. Now Zelie trains in secret, haunted by memory and hunted by guards. She dreams of vengeance and the return of magic. Royalty and conflict. Princess Amari lives a life of privilege within the palace, but she witnesses her father's cruelty firsthand, especially when he kills her maid, Binta, for using magic. Amari flees with a mysterious scroll, one that holds the key to magic's return. Her brother, Prince Inan, is ordered to bring her back. But Inan has a secret of his own. He's beginning to hear magic call him too. A scroll of power. Zelie meets Amari during a tense encounter at the market. When the guards attack, the scroll pulses, awakening Zelie's powers. She unleashes magic for the first time in years. They flee together along with Zelie's protective brother, Tzain. Now fugitives, they learn the truth. The scroll can awaken Magi across Orisha. Their new mission begins: restore magic before the solstice. The King's Warpath King Saren unleashes his army across the kingdom. Tzain. He vows to destroy the scroll, kill all diviners, and silence rebellion. Inan rides out, torn between duty and his own rising powers. He develops the rare ability of a connector, able to read minds and emotions. He tracks Zelie but begins questioning everything. Are we really the monsters they say? The journey begins. Zelie, Amari, and Tzain travel through ancient lands. They discover clues about a sacred ritual, the Ritual of Ascension, to restore magic. They must gather 3 artifacts: scroll, dagger, and sunstone. Each is protected by ancient trials. The trio grows closer, Zelie and Amari forming a fragile friendship. But time is running out. Bo and the rebellion in the rebel city of Ibaji. The trio meets a Magi resistance group. Zelie connects with other diviners just awakening their powers. Amari starts training as a warrior, stepping beyond her royal past. Tzain bonds with the rebels, finding purpose in their cause. Hope blooms, but betrayal lurks nearby. Inan is already inside, hidden in plain sight. The Dagger of Life. The next artifact lies within a crumbling temple, guarded by vengeful spirits. Zelie must undergo a soul trial, confronting her mother's death. She faces guilt, rage, and grief, nearly losing herself. But with Amari's help, she emerges stronger, claiming the dagger. Her magic intensifies. She's becoming a true reaper, but shadows of trauma still follow her. Inan's truth. Inan confronts Zelie, revealing his own magic. They argue, clash, and unexpectedly connect through shared pain. Zelie sees a chance for peace, perhaps even love. But Inan is torn between loyalty and fear of his father. He spares her, lying to the king about her whereabouts. Their bond is fragile trust, not yet earned. Ambushed and captured. The group is ambushed on a river crossing. Zelie is captured by the monarchy's soldiers and taken to the palace. King Saren tortures her to sever her connection to magic. Inan watches helplessly, conflicted and ashamed. Zelie nearly dies, her magic flickering out. But a vision of her mother reignites her will. Amari's awakening. Amari leads a daring rescue mission to save Zelie. She breaks into the palace, battling elite guards with newfound strength. She confronts her father, no longer the obedient princess. With the help of a rebel spy, she escapes with Zelie. They flee, but Zelie is deeply weakened. Amari realizes she must carry the fire now too. Reunion and revelation. The group reunites in a secret sanctuary. Zelie begins healing but feels changed. Darker, colder. She questions if she's becoming the weapon they fear. Tzain reminds her of their people's hope. Meanwhile, Inan is declared heir, but secretly plots to end the war. He believes he can fix Orisha without magic. Race for the Sunstone. The final artifact. The Sunstone lies beneath a volcano. Zelie and Inan reluctantly work together to retrieve it. During the trial, they nearly die, but protect each other. Their bond deepens. Friendship, love, or manipulation. They claim the stone, but Inan hides it from Zelie. He believes magic must never return. Inan's betrayal. Back at the sanctuary, Inan exposes his true intentions. He destroys the scroll and reveals he never wanted the ritual. Zelie is devastated. His betrayal cuts deepest. The rebels turn on him, but he escapes. Tzain comforts Zelie, but the damage is done. They prepare for the final stand, without trust but with fire. Battle at the temple, the trio races to the final temple to perform the ascension ritual. King Saren's army surrounds them. War erupts. Magi awaken across the land, fighting back with magic. Zelie leads the charge with Reaper magic and grief. Amari fights her brother, sword against sword. Lightning splits the sky. Orisha burns. Queen of her own, Amari defeats Inan, but doesn't kill him. She says, "The cycle ends with me." Zelie channels her pain and power into the ritual. All three artifacts glow. Magic begins to return. But the spirits demand a cost, a soul for magic. Zelie offers herself, ready to die for her people. A god rises, the gods intervene, sparing Zelie's life. Instead, they transform her part Magi, part spirit. She becomes the first of a new generation, the Sky Mother's chosen. Magic floods Orisha across deserts, cities, and mountains. King Tzain is struck down by divine fire. A new age begins. Aftermath of war, Orisha mourns and rebuilds. Magi return to power, but fear remains. Zelie feels isolated, seen as divine, not human. Amari is crowned Queen of Orisha, with Tzain as her royal guard. Zelie watches from afar, unsure of her place. Balance is restored, but peace is fragile. Legacy of Magic. Zelie begins teaching young diviners, founding a new academy. She insists a magic must never be used to rule, only to protect. She confronts Inan, imprisoned but remorseful. He offers insight into future threats still lurking. Zelie spares him, walking away with purpose. Her journey is just beginning. Post-credit scene 1. The Sky Temple cracks, a distant mountain trembles. Cracks form in a sealed temple. A figure stirs inside, older than the gods, forgotten by history, eyes open, glowing like fire and void. Whispers rise. If magic is reborn, then so am I. A new threat awakens. The gods are no longer in control. Post-credit scene 2. Reign of Queen Amari walks the palace gardens with Zelie at her side. Together, they overlook Orisha's sunrise. "I never imagined we'd make it here," Amari says. Zelie smiles. "We haven't. Not yet. Not yet." The future is unwritten, but the queens are ready. Fade to black.